Ancient Greece, a land bathed in sunlight and vibrant with intellectual curiosity, gave birth to some of the most influential thinkers in human history. Socrates and Aristotle, teacher and student, stand tall among these giants of philosophy. Their ideas, though separated by a generation, continue to shape our understanding of knowledge, ethics, and the world around us. Socrates, born in Athens in 470 BC, left behind no written works. We know of him primarily through the dialogues of his student Plato. A stonemason by trade, Socrates preferred the bustling marketplace to the quiet of a study. He engaged his fellow citizens in relentless questioning, challenging their assumptions and exposing their ignorance. Aristotle, born in 384 BC in Stagira, was a polymath of extraordinary range. He studied at Plato's academy in Athens and later founded his own school, the Lyceum. Aristotle's writings encompass logic, physics, metaphysics, ethics, politics, and more, establishing him as one of the most comprehensive thinkers of all time. Despite their differences in temperament and approach, Socrates and Aristotle shared a common goal: to understand the world and our place within it. Their philosophical journeys, though distinct, offer enduring insights into the human condition. Socrates, a gadfly stinging the Athenian conscience, believed that true knowledge lay hidden within each individual. He famously claimed, "The unexamined life is not worth living." His method, known as the Socratic method, involved a relentless series of questions aimed at exposing contradictions and prompting self-reflection. Imagine Socrates in the Athenian marketplace, engaging a proud young man who claims to know the meaning of justice. Through a series of probing questions, Socrates reveals flaws in the young man's reasoning, leading him to admit his ignorance. This process, though humbling, is ultimately liberating. By acknowledging our own ignorance, Socrates believed, we open ourselves to the pursuit of true knowledge. Socrates' emphasis on self-examination and critical thinking remains a cornerstone of Western philosophy. His unwavering belief in the power of reason to illuminate truth continues to inspire seekers of wisdom across the centuries. Aristotle, in contrast to his teacher, approached knowledge from an empirical perspective. He believed that the mind at birth is a tabula rasa, a blank slate upon which experience writes. Knowledge, according to Aristotle, is acquired through careful observation of the natural world and the application of logic and reason. Picture Aristotle surrounded by his students in the Lyceum dissecting a fish. He meticulously examines its anatomy, categorizing its parts and drawing conclusions about its function. This emphasis on observation and categorization extended to all areas of Aristotle's thought. He believed that by carefully studying the world around us, we could uncover the underlying principles that govern reality. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and systematic categorization laid the foundation for the scientific method. His work in logic, particularly his development of syllogistic reasoning, provided a powerful tool for analyzing arguments and constructing sound conclusions. Both Socrates and Aristotle believed that the pursuit of the good life was the ultimate aim of human existence. However, their conceptions of virtue and its attainment differed significantly. Socrates equated virtue with knowledge. He believed that to know the good was to do the good. Ignorance, in his view, was the root of all evil. For Aristotle, virtue was not merely a matter of intellectual understanding, but a habit acquired through practice and cultivated over a lifetime. He emphasized the importance of finding the golden mean between extremes of behavior. Courage, for example, lay between the vices of cowardice and recklessness. Imagine two individuals facing a dangerous situation. The Socratic individual, possessing knowledge of courage, acts bravely without hesitation. The Aristotelian individual, having cultivated the virtue of courage through repeated acts of bravery, also faces the danger with composure. Both achieve a virtuous outcome, but through different paths. Socrates, deeply skeptical of Athenian democracy, believed that the ideal state should be governed by philosopher kings, those with the wisdom and virtue to rule justly. He famously compared Athenian democracy to a ship with a crew of incompetent sailors, arguing that only an expert navigator could steer the ship of state safely through stormy seas. Aristotle, while acknowledging the flaws of democracy, believed that the best form of government was a constitutional republic. He advocated for a mixed constitution that balanced the interests of different social classes, preventing any one group from gaining too much power. Socrates' disillusionment with democracy stemmed from his belief that the masses were easily swayed by rhetoric and lacked the wisdom to make sound judgments. Aristotle, while more pragmatic, shared his teacher's concern about the potential for mob rule. His solution lay in a carefully crafted system of checks and balances. Socrates and Aristotle, though separated by time and temperament, left an indelible mark on Western thought. Socrates' emphasis on self-examination and critical thinking continues to resonate in our educational systems and our personal lives. His unwavering commitment to truth-seeking in the face of adversity serves as an enduring inspiration. Aristotle's contributions to logic, science, and political theory provided a framework for centuries of intellectual inquiry. His emphasis on empirical observation and systematic categorization laid the groundwork for the scientific revolution. His ideas about virtue ethics continue to inform our understanding of morality and the good life. Their ideas, passed down through generations of scholars and thinkers, have shaped our understanding of knowledge, ethics, and the world around us. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of human reason and the timeless relevance of philosophical inquiry.